Hello and welcome to Paleo Greenbird. I am Greenbird, and today I am super excited because I get to open up a box that was sent to me by Rob. Offered to send me some artifacts from his area. I live in Maine. There are not a lot of artifacts that I have been able to find. I know that they're out here and others have found them. They're just not as prevalent as in other parts of the country, but Rob, I really appreciate you sending this to me, so I can't wait to dig in and see what's in here. So without further ado, let's chop this box open and see what we got. I have a very small artifact collection. Basically started from a few folks that have sent me some artifacts, and then I won an auction from Indian Trace, which is a really cool channel. If you're into Native American artifacts, definitely check his channel out. I was fortunate enough to win an auction from him, and that's really what started my collection. Before that, I pretty much had nothing, and a few folks have sent me some artifacts since then, so very cool. Open this up. Alright, looks like we're double boxed. There's somebody who really wants to protect what they're sending. Must be pretty cool and valuable. By valuable, I don't mean money, I mean as far as being precious. Let's see if I can. There we go. And Rob, I'm going to send you some stuff back. I do not have a robust collection like you probably have, but I will send you something back. There's a message in here. Hello there, Greenbird. I finally have gotten a box of goodies for you. Like I mentioned in one of my prior emails, I have amassed a pretty large collection of artifacts. While most of mine are Uniface tools, that's okay. Uniface tools, knives, and scrapers, I cannot put a specific era on these. Very likely Paleo era. Please look closely at each piece, as each one is a tool of some sort. I did throw in a point that I napped along with some raw material for you to try. Oh, very cool. And nap yourself. The raw material is in the bag with the point. Feel free to make a video, blah, 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 if you choose. If you have any questions, please email me. Thanks again for your videos. Keep up the good work. Rob. Awesome. Thank you so much, Rob. I appreciate that. And I will ask you questions if I have them. So this is probably some of the raw material. And this is really cool looking. Actually, though, he did say the raw material was in a bag, right? Some raw material for you to try to nap for yourself. The raw material is in the bag with the point. Alright, so this is probably an artifact. I'm not going to touch this. Rob, tell me if this is an artifact. Boy, this looks like some really good material. You can tell it's been worked. It's got Cortex on both sides. I don't know, maybe it was a throwaway piece, maybe it wasn't, but that's beautiful. Here's another piece. I can't tell that this has been worked. It's probably just my ignorance and lack of experience. Tell me, Rob, if this has been worked. But boy, that does feel like some really, really good material. I'd be interested to know what this is. Alright, here's the bag. Cool. Excuse me, I still have this chest cold. So, this is the point that he made out of this rock, and we're going to open that up in a second. And this is the rock that he sent me that can be worked. I'm going to make sure I keep this separate because I want to work this. I don't want to confuse it with anything else, but this rock is really cool looking. I wish I knew what this was. It's very glassy, almost seems sort of like river flint, but a little grainier, almost like a cross between River Flint and like maybe, I don't know, Rhyolite or something like that. That's some cool stuff, though. I can't wait to dig into that. Thank you so much, Rob. I appreciate that. This is some cool material. I've never worked this before. I've never seen it before. So, thank you very much. Put that back over here. Now let's open up this point that Rob made. I have a feeling that he's better at this than me. Keep opening this up. This is going in my friend's case for sure. This is the great thing about YouTube. I've made so many really good friends, so many good contacts. I thank you all. Thank you so much, everybody. Close. Oh, and here it is. Check this out. This is cool. Look how nice and thin that is. It's beautiful material. And I bet this material is raw, so it's probably not the easiest to work. This is really good. Even has the serrated edges, if you can see that. Not sure if the camera's picking that up. Thank you so much, Rob. This is going to go in my friend's case. Very excited about that. Alright, and there's more in here. What is this? This is a big giant chunk. This is really cool. This doesn't look work to me. Rob, tell me if this is something that I should be working, that I should try and nap, or if this has some sort of significance to it. I am very new to identifying artifacts, so I mean this could be a, I don't know, some sort of a scraper or something for all I know, but really cool piece of rock. So I'll put it with these three right here. Alright, here's another bag. But one thing's for sure, he packed these really well. I'm pretty sure these are going to be artifacts. They're not labeled or anything, but that's what he said he was going to send. And boy, did he outdo himself. He sent a lot of stuff. Okay, so this says Spoke Shave. Cool. Thank you for telling me what this is. I'm going to keep this tag with this artifact so I know. That's really cool. This is one of the really good things I like about, you know, meeting people and learning about artifacts is this is a stone I'd have likely just walked right past. I mean, look at it. Look how ordinary it looks. Yet it's not. You can see tool marks on it. If you really look closely, you can see the tool marks on it. You can tell this has been worked. But if you didn't see that, you'd walk right past it. That's awesome. This right here is not labeled. There's 3 of them in here. Alright, so what we have is these three pieces. These look like, this looks like a flake from something. I can sort of see a bulb of percussion over here. This has definitely been worked and been flaked off of something. And this as well. Wow, look how beautiful that is with the stripes going through it. That's just gorgeous. Again, these are rocks that I would walk right past. I would have no idea that these are tools. And let me know, Rob, if these are tools or if these are just like, flakes that came off of tools, but you can definitely see the tool working. And a lot of times it's hard to tell when you get back into like the older times, the Paleolithic times, things are not bifaced always like they are now. Sometimes they're unifaced, so those relics are oftentimes a little bit more difficult to identify. So those are really cool. Thanks again. I'm going to put that over here next to those. Let's open up these. Another one, another really cool rock. I bet this was a scraper of some sort. Look how that just fits in your hand. Scrape with that. It's not really worn down on that side, so I don't know if that was a scraper or not. But definitely fits really well in your hand. Feels comfortable. This could be a scraper. And you can see tool marks on this side over here. You see where it's been pressure flaked to be sharpened. So my guess is that's a scraper. Let me know if I'm wrong, Rob. This is really cool. Next we have this piece here. Again, you can see pressure flakes taken off of the top here. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is another scraper. Yeah, fits really nice in the hand. The thumb fits in really well in that groove right there. So you can hold it and scrape it. And you can definitely tell it's been tooled in that front area. But again, these are rocks that, had I not been sent these, knowing that they're artifacts, would have likely just walked right past. So this is educational to me on a number of different levels. It helps me see the different tools and helps me understand how they were made, but it also, gives me some insight as to what I should be looking for or keeping my eye out for when I'm out there. Again, I'm not sure what this is, but you can see lots of tool marks. Right there, right there. This has definitely been flaked. Probably another scraper of some sort. Maybe it was, used like this. I don't know what material this is. Rob, tell me what material this is. This is really cool material. It's light. It sort of sings a little bit when you touch it. It's sort of like flint. Like real, Danish flint. Or like Georgetown. It's got that, glassy feel to it. But it does look, kind of grainy. So I'm not sure exactly what this is, but let me know. Cool. So check out how different those two materials are. We've got this one, it's much more orange. Hopefully the camera's picking it up. And this one that's much more yellow. They kind of feel like they have about the same texture and about the same mass though. Here's another bag. Wow, Rob, you really outdid yourself. You sent me a lot of stuff. Excuse me, still fighting off that cold. Alright, so this one's labeled as a gouge. Let's open it up. It's a lot of stuff. I might have to make 2 videos out of this. Let's keep that label here. Oh yeah, okay. So you can see how this has been worked. Huh. Fits nice in your thumb. I guess the gouge would probably be this way. Very interesting. Really cool material too. So I'll keep the label on that so I know what it is. This one feels like there's two things in there. Oh yeah, check these out. These have definitely been worked. They could possibly be maybe like, you know, drill type tools, or, you know, some sort of scraping, notching type of tool. But you can see they definitely have a lot of tool marks on them. These have definitely been worked, whatever they are. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here, Robert. Thank you. So really add to my collection, which at the time is very, very small. I've just started it. So thank you. These look like some more scrapers. But you can see, you know, whatever they are, you can see they've definitely been worked. My camera's about to run out, so I really hope that this makes it through the whole video. I'm going to hurry up here so that I can try and make it through the whole video. I've been having troubles with my battery life in my camera. Oh wow, here's some real good goodies. Check these out. Check this out. This has definitely been worked. Look at all those tool marks, all those nap marks. I have no idea what this is. If this is like maybe like a little hand axe, or, you know, maybe a scraper of some sort, but check this out too. Different material. This is much more like caramel colored, a little glassier feeling. This is like more sandy, more granule feeling, I guess, if that's a word. But something like this, if I didn't know this was an artifact and I just found it, I'd probably try and work it. So that's really, really cool. Again, I don't mean to rush, but my battery is dying here, so I want to make sure I get all of this. Look closely at each piece. I'm going to save that. Enjoy. Alright, this says enjoy. Maybe this is the stuff I'm supposed to be working. We'll see when we open it up. Oh, I don't think so. This stuff looks like it's been worked. These look like tools to me. Check that out. That's been worked a bunch. This piece here, that's almost an arrowhead. Looks like maybe someone gave up on that. And look at this. Look at this material. It's so cool. I know I keep saying that, and it's just such a, you know, watered down term to say it's so cool, but if you could see this in person, hear the sound that it makes when you rub your fingers against it, it just sings. And it's just really light and flaky. I could see how this could be some really good stuff. Robert, if you can provide me with any of this material, I would pay you for it. Any of this material that I could nap, I would be excited to try it. And I'll send you back some points. So you can see that this stuff has been worked quite a bit. Alright, so that is... I'm trying to keep these separate so I know what is what. Alright, this is the bag that says look closely. I will certainly look a lot closer after this video is done, but I do not want to run out of camera battery power. Oh yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is I take the camera off here. Take a quick scan here. So check this out. These are the things that was labeled "Look carefully." And these are Uniface. I remember him saying that a lot of these are Uniface, which makes them really old, actually. See how this side's been worked? This side's flat. Well, it's been worked a little bit. This side's been worked. This side's relatively flat. That's indicative of the Paleolithic period, where, you know, they would take flakes out of something, and that flake would be the tool. They might fine-tune the tool a little bit by, you know, taking some pressure flakes here and there. Pardon me. But they would not work both sides. It was not bifacial at that point. This was probably a scraper. So really, really cool. This is just so much more than I expected. Thank you so much, Rob. So we have these pieces here that I will inspect quite more as instructed. We've got these three big pieces up here. Not exactly sure what those are. They look like maybe unfinished pieces. Let me know, Rob, if these are unfinished pieces or if these are pieces I should be smashing on. And we come over to here. Here are some of the other artifacts. Again, most of them are unifacial, but this one appears to be bifacial in nature. A little bit, to some extent. Some of these are bifacial. Love this material. Those bands going through it. It's some interesting coloring. Over here. Some of the smaller flakes. Then these over here. You can tell they've been worked. They're probably something that I'm not able to identify. To me, they look like rocks that have been flint-knapped, but I bet there are people out there who are going to be chomping at the bit. And please do. Please comment in the comments. If you know what these pieces are, I know what this one is. This is a Rob famous. So that's going in my friend's case for sure. And I'll send you one back. Might not be right away, but I'll get something back to you. These are cool. So anyway, if you know what these pieces are, please post in the comments. And you know, thank you so much, Rob. I really appreciate this, and I appreciate everybody who watches these videos. You know, my channel has evolved into something I never thought it would be. So until next time, please like, please share, please subscribe, please have an incredibly awesome day, and I will talk to you later. This is Greenbird, and I am signing out.